Recorded live with little or no editing, it's Defense Up Cosmic Crucible Edition. We've got a big defense for you. Antablade from Masters 1 sent these shots in. If you want to have your defense featured on Defense Up, you can do War or Crucible. Links in the description below. Send me some pics in Discord. We'll get you on the list. We've got some fat ones today. Big boys up at the top there. We've got a 7-7 Weaver team to talk about. Lots of opportunities to do some different things. Not a lot gone wrong with this defense, so let's jump into it. Oh, by the way, we had Jgiusti and Pathfinder in chat today helping me out. They were on voice along with chat, so if you don't like any of these suggestions, be sure to blame them. Let's go to team number 1 here, which is the Infinity Watch. This is an easy one. It gets an A. There's nothing wrong with this. Strikers all around, skirmisher on Nebula. Team 1, this is a great team to soak up some of those efficiency points because they just take a little while to get through. Team number 2, we got the Wakandans, the old school Wakandans. We all agree this should probably be used on offense and maybe replaced with YA. There's some different things that go into these, but for the most part, this is a fast team, and especially if you can replace M'Baku with 1 mil, you can do some really good damage with this. I mean, it's a 1 million team. So yeah, let's take it off of defense, put it on offense. I'm going to give this an A-. There's nothing wrong with this team. I think it's just better used with an offensive parameter because this is a defensive lineup that Antablade's got going on. Team number 3 is the 7-7 Weaver team I was talking to you about. This is crazy good. Now, if your Spider Weaver is built up as much as this is, she definitely needs to be on defense because Infinity Watch is not beating this. In fact, most often you're going to have to mirror this with a Tangled Web team because that Spider Weaver's bleeds are going to absolutely annihilate. Jgiusti likes Beast as a healer. I'm not sure about that. He's got more experience with built-up Tangled Web teams and Axemen, and he says that healer is the way to go on Beast. I prefer Skirmisher so that no matter who gets the call to assist Bishop, he is double-tapping, putting out some damage. But I'm going to side with Jgiusti on this because he's got more experience, so I think you should too. This team is getting an A+ because that Spider Weaver has earned it. Now, Antablade might be buying that A+ this time, but it is amazing. Most of the time, I like Tangled Web on offense, specifically so you can beat other people's Tangled Web teams. But in Antablade's case, this is best used here. This is going to be a very tough team to overcome. Placement, ISOs, the whole works. It's a great team. Good job. Team number 4 is the Unlimited team with Kingpin. Now, this is where we get into mix and match pieces. Do you replace Kingpin with somebody else? Do you put in a Drax in here instead because Kestrel could keep those summons from coming in on a 3-piece Unlimited counter with Kestrel and Emma? Or do you want to do something like just put in a straight Unlimited team and see if that's just as effective? One thing we do agree on is that Dazzler should be the one replaced and keep Phantom X in here. That causes a little bit more confusion. I like the team as it is. You could be using Kingpin along with Mr. Negative and the rest of the Underworld team on offense, and we'll talk more about that. But if you're not going to be using that team on offense, then this is a good choice. Let's replace Dazzler instead of Phantom X, and I'd like to see Gambit move to the outside. Definitely not next to Rogue. Whatever you do, I think that's a bad idea. This team's going to go with a B+. I think there's some things we could do to improve it. Moving on to room number 5 is the Gamma team with Red Hulk. Pretty traditional build, good placement, good ISOs. Everything's going fine here. If you wanted to, we could take Red Hulk and move him over to room 6 in place of Drax on that Darkhold team using the Red Hold team that everybody likes to use right now. It's pretty popular, works kind of well. If you're going to take Red Hulk off of this team, some choices might be Mr. Negative here. Jgiusti says that's pretty effective. Also, Cap Sam might be a good choice, but Antablade might be needing that Cap Sam for offense, so it could be that this is just the way to go. I'm going to go ahead and give this team an A as it stands. And over in 6, like I said, putting Red Hulk in here might be more effective. We think that using Scarlet Witch in here might be the way to go. With such a heavy turtle defense, they might have to 2-tap this, and her health revitalization, it's not exactly a heal, it's a health distribution, might be the better choice, putting her in here, making the 2-tap a little bit less effective and causing some efficiency loss there. Otherwise, placement, ISOs, all the stuff is pretty good here. I'm not sure if I'm as excited about Drax being here. I think that Scarlet Witch might be the way to go, but also Red Hulk in there could be good as well. I think I'm going to go ahead and give this one an A-. I think there's a little bit of tinkering that could be done, but honestly, this entire defense is huge. I think the weakest point is probably this, and that's not even a weakness. It's just something that could be better used on offense. So Antablade, this is a great defensive lineup that you've showed us here. I think you should probably make some changes to this unlimited team for a little bit more value, but otherwise, this thing is rocking all around, and congratulations on that Spider Weaver. That's pretty cool. All right. Thank you guys for tuning into this one. Remember, don't just have a good game, be good to yourselves and others too, and I'll see you next time. Bye.